the later rounds. But he's back in his favorite sandbox.
Yeah, and probably feeling a lot of relief that now that he's on clay, his knees probably, most likely, will hold up. They take a lot of pounding on hard courts.
Well, ultimately had a fair amount of space to hit into. Well, he's playing at such a high level that any single mistake seems glaring.
Yeah, well, I think it's safe to say that this is not going to get it done. You know, Verdasco has to figure out a way to be more aggressive, more consistently. Because to defend against this man is a hiding to nothing.
Set points for Nadal.
Yeah, the body language not too promising, really.
So Rafael Nadal, a perfect start for him in his attempt to win a 6th straight Monte Carlo. 6-love in the opening set.
Well, this has been quite extraordinary. That shot, arguably the shot of the year so far. And he's come up with several other contenders during this quite extraordinary first set. We were talking beforehand about the fact that Rafa has never double bageled an opponent in his career. Perhaps that's about to happen. And you have to feel a fair degree of sympathy for Fernando Verdasco. Hasn't played badly by any means, but his first appearance of a major final is developing into something of a nightmare at the moment. Here we go again with Peter and Leaf.
Well, the man from Mallorca, Rafael Nadal, 6-love in the opening set against Fernando Verdasco. Verdasco will start off serving in the second set. Struggling with some soreness in his neck. And you can see he's struggling with his opponent. His first major final. Can he get things right here in the second?
Well, interesting disguise on that backhand. Nadal completely fooled.
He's had a number of backhands that have just caught that tape. And that's a little taller down the sidelines.
Yeah, and I really don't think that that's a shot worth trying, because he's not going to hit a winner. Even if he hit it probably directly on the line, I think Nadal would still get there, simply because it's the angle of the shot that Verdasco's hitting. Almost with that backhand, better to wrap it back down the middle.
Yeah.
To take the angle away from Nadal. The last forehand, though, that's the shot he needs to pull the trigger on. That time he just missed it, unfortunately. Very much a look of resignation on Verdasco's face, isn't there?
El Nadal unable to convert. So how does he get ahead here? Deuce, where should he put this serve?
I would try and hit a big one up the middle. Oh, did I have to say in the box?
Yes, in. And so often when Verdasco takes that forehand cross-court, he can really hurt players. But when he takes it clear today, it goes right into Nadal's forehand. Now that's one way to get it done. Hit the ball on the edge of the line, take the racket out of Nadal's hands. Just missed it.
Well, it was a good idea. Perhaps just not moving well enough to have all his faculties about him that time. Maybe that wasn't the shot that he ordinarily would have played.
That's a great shot right there. Cross court with depth. And it also may have caught a piece of the line. I guess that's what it takes, Pete. You've got to hit winners off the line.
That's actually a pretty big piece. Time for drastic measures. He needs to shorten the points and just swing from the heels and see what happens.
Yeah, a couple of big aces from Verdasco. And that has to feel good to actually be on the scoreboard and ahead of Nadal on the scoreline if it's only in the second set at 1-love. And just that game has to be significant.
Oh yeah, I think one thing we can be assured of is that that is a big relief. Yeah, and here Nadal, well, close to 3 meters behind the baseline on at least half the returns. 10 feet behind the baseline to return serve. You're not going to get a lot of aces against a guy this quick when he positions himself there. The serve's out wide, as we saw in the last point. Perhaps his best opportunity to score easily.
Well, it looked like a good decision to play the drop shot. He just played it a little short.
Did it? I'm not sure if he set up the drop shot yet. I think he needs to pummel Nadal a little bit more with some just rocket-like forehands to move the Spaniard back just a little bit. I think Nadal would have traced that.